Are you okay, Amy?
What happened, Sven? We were at the dam.
So yeah, now we're playing as Sven and Amy.
I don't remember.
And another very, very shitty boating section.
Dirty.
I won't let you go. Even if it kills
So, yeah, the boat's still awful. But thank God we only have to go like 15 feet and then never be in a boat again. Also, the water's a little glitchy. I don't really know what's going on with that. The first time it didn't have that problem, but apparently this time it just wants to implode. But thankfully, yeah, no more boats.
It's okay.
Thank goodness.
I charged it.
It's freaking terrible. The boat design could have used a little bit of work, in all honesty, because that thing controls like shit.
And as blonde as a Norwegian goddess, a Valkyrie.
Sven, you're taking the Scandinavian.
Okay, Amy, hang on. You, no flashball. No flashball at all. You take stun gun. Stun gun
I
good.
know that you were born in Norway, but really, you lived here all your life, didn't you?
And here we have another puzzle, but we also have Amy, thankfully, so we can reassemble this tablet. So again, I like to start with corners. That's just how I work. Corners are an absolute, so we can always figure out where they go. So as soon as we have that, we can start piecing together the rest. We do have the sides as well, so we can always figure out where those go. I could just do the solution to this, but at the same time, these aren't that bad, so I'm basically just doing this to show how I do it. I did it earlier, but at the same time, it's like, whatever, it doesn't take that long. But yeah, as long as you do corners, then just start working your way out with sides. Kind of like a regular jigsaw puzzle. It really helps.
Cemetery.
I saw.
But you do have the
We have to get past
picture that you need to make, but you can look through this right here. Go ahead and take over as Sven. We don't need this, this.
These people must have something to hide.
We also don't need this. And I don't think we need this. So yeah. We just needed to make the picture that we saw on the tablet using the cemetery, the headstone over there. So it's nothing terribly insane. Gonna go ahead and save again just because we do come back to this place, but at the same time we don't really need the save whenever we come back. Well, we might need the save, but at the same time I'm not too worried about it. I am a little interested in what will happen because the first time I played, all of the enemies seemed to kind of spaz out. It was a little weird. All of the enemies just stopped attacking. It was very strange. But we're going to go ahead and pull that washing machine out of the way and just walk into the greenhouse here.
It's a jungle in here. Say,
Got some 9mm, the energy drink, which apparently is still a hot commodity around the area of Leafmore.
Amy, I'll keep him off. Now,
But then we have Bubba from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Sven!
and Sven getting knocked the fuck out. So, as you can guess, we start taking over another character,
Why are we fighting, Stan?
which is Stan and Amy.
5 adolescents.
Or Stan and Shannon, not Amy. Amy was just the one we were
Living.
playing as.
Living right now.
So we're going to go ahead and not recharge our battery because apparently I didn't use any, but we'll get a random cutscene as we walk off the dock. Still not entirely sure why they just threw this one in here. It's a little strange. I get it. They start having feelings for each other, but at the same time, it's like, why here? Why now? No idea.
Better reason to fight?
So yeah, that was the thing. Now we have the Tree Boys. Not too worried about them in particular, because we have this. So we'll go ahead and hit him with one. I thought I shot Shannon in the back, but having a bit of difficulties targeting the second one, but there we go.
It's fine.
Go ahead and take their stuff.
Quality serum.
And then we'd already hit him with the flare gun, so we'll just go ahead and finish him with a shot.
The inhabitants.
And easy enough. Go ahead and put some flashbangs on Stan. And since Amy and Sven already solved this puzzle, we can just walk ahead. But yeah, this part, really strange whenever the first time I did it. I also don't know why the frame rate is tanking right now. It didn't do this the first time, but at the same time, really weird. Let's just pause for a second just in case. Yeah, I really don't know why the frame rate's tanking here. I didn't do it the first time. The other part, it's not too terrible anyways, just because I'm in the middle of lockpicking, but hopefully it adjusts itself. It is a little hard to control the lockpick while your frame rate goes to 15. I think I need to go up with these. I think it's catching on that one, as well as that one. These lockpicks can be very finicky, let alone whenever you're in the middle of something like this. Oof, that was close. I can probably do this. Ooh, that's close. I think we're catching right here. Pull that up. There we go.
That lock was easy.
Okay, that should probably fix the frame rate, hopefully. And it seems to have.
That shout.
It's creeping me.
The bright side, the frame rate seems to have been fixed for the moment. So,
Amy and Sven.
we're good in that regard.
They need us, Stan.
Do have to worry about these little guys, though. Energy drink on the table. And go ahead and use Shannon here. Pretty easy enough. And now we just meet back with everyone, including Amy,
It's you.
who apparently escaped Bubba by hiding in a closet. His name isn't actually Bubba, but I'm just calling him that until we, quote-unquote, learn his name.
God, what is he going to do to Sven?
Crap!
For now, he's the Fall Creek Stalker.
I barely had time to hide myself.
This just
But
keeps on getting
he reminds me of Bubba from, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so for now, he is Bubba. For now.
Okay, things are gonna heat up now.
Go ahead and take Corey, though. Read our note here. Mommy and Daddy don't come anymore. Jedediah is all alone. All alone. Everybody else is mean. I must punish them. So, in case you're wondering, our boy's name is Jedediah, and also I didn't mean to come down here yet. We don't really need to be in this room at the moment. We need to go back the way I came, which should be here. The angular wall. Okay, Corey, work your magic. Take that, go down. Don't think there was anything. Never mind. Small key right there. That could have been an oopsie. So yeah, we have 2 small keys currently. I did not mean to pick up that chair, but whatever. Not concerned with it. So we need our 3rd key. So we're gonna go ahead and take Amy, because Corey's little bit of climbing is done. Go ahead and pick another lock, which may or may not be a horrible time. I will say, I like the lockpicking a lot more in this one, even if the tumbler system is a bit Like, it's definitely not bad by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I do really like this lockpicking system. I would not fault it. So, it's a fun lockpicking thing. It just has its moments of being pretty hard, honestly. Which, it's a puzzle, so, it's kind of supposed to be. It makes sense to be difficult. Which is a lot more than I can say about the first one, where it was literally just, hey, hit a button and hold it. So, definitely big thumbs up to the lock-picking change in this. Also, Amy is looking more and more gaunt as we go, if you weren't paying attention. It looks kind of cool. It's a nice little attention to detail. So, interesting little bit. We can go ahead and examine this. Amy is the one that can do it, because apparently Amy can fix pictures with her eyeballs. But this is actually for a puzzle that we have later on. So, just gotta remember the little bit there. But we'll do more with that as we go. And screw your glass door bedroom. Okay, so I'll hold off on that for a second, but this room, creepy as fuck. Also, Jedediah's room, in case you're wondering. We'll get more into Jedediah as we go, but who the hell has a bedroom door that has a glass window like that? Like this. That's just bizarre to me. Maybe it's just me,
Weird.
but at the same time, that is
Crazy house.
weird as hell. With the flowers, Jedediah doesn't have bad dreams. When Mommy was here, other people came. They came to bother me. They will never leave.
This guy is sick, and it's not
Yeah,
something
poor
I've
Jed.
done recently.
Didn't have the best time, but we'll get more into that again as we go.
The child in the photos is handicapped. Some people have no luck in life.
Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate, but we'll learn more of Jedediah as we go. He didn't get the best hand, but at the same time, we'll just explain him. We have another flashbang right here, so really good. Nothing we can do in either of those locations. We do still need our last key, though. I believe it should be in this room. So we go ahead and go in there. Go ahead and smash this container. Man, missed opportunity to say something about smashing the like button or some shit. I'm probably never going to say that again. My apologies. Make sure to smash that container button. Yeah, no, I don't really care for saying it. If people like something, they can like it. If they don't, well, they can dislike it. It doesn't bother me. It's up to people's opinions. I'm not here for, you know, manipulating such things. Here we got the Uber flashlight. Pretty decent as far as things go, but at the same time, the way that it works is that it drains the absolute hell out of your battery immediately. So here we have another journal entry. Well, journal, quote unquote. I found Daddy. He was badly hurt. I'm taking care of him. He dreams with the flowers now. No one will touch him. So, a bit strange, but hey, I mean, it's a strange game. But we can go ahead and put the crosses in the hands here. And then, if you remember the picture that we saw, we actually have the puzzle. Actually, I better grab this before I forget about it. But if we look at the picture that we saw right here, if you look based on where Jed is standing, you can actually get the solution to the puzzle down here. So it's first row, second column, third row, third column, fourth row, fourth column. So it's not hard to figure out from there. So first row, second column, and the middle one's already right, third row, third column, so this one will just go over to the fourth row, fourth column. So we go ahead and drop it here. And it's open. Easy peasy. And that's a lot of blood, and those sneakers look familiar, so you can probably guess Sven has been having a hell of a time. Indeed, he has, and still is. So again, if you remember the intro, Sven was cut in half. So, yeah, if you're curious, that one also came true. Sven ended up meeting his end to a chainsaw.
You have to stay with me.
Stay. With you.
Honestly, I do feel a little bit more bad for Sven, but just because I liked him as a character. He was a decent dude, so. I don't think he deserved a chainsaw death, of all things. It's very insane. Go ahead and just use that on him. Honestly, I should have gave Shannon the handgun. But, a little late for that now. But she'll be okay. Go ahead and take the organs. Just because it's free healing. At the same time, I kind of wish they hadn't done something like that, because then it just makes you stop for every single enemy, and it's kind of annoying, but it's whatever. I mean, if you want to, you can. So it's not really that bad. It's just an optional mechanic.
It's okay.
So, it's not bad. I mean, I do wish there was a quicker thing to it, But, again, it's not bad. Not to sound like a broken record, but my main critique is just that it takes a decent amount of time to do, essentially. And if anybody remembers the first game yet again, this place probably seems a little bit more familiar. It does to me, because I did it like 8 times.
Ow! You haven't changed at all.
Well, maybe if you didn't walk in front of me, Shannon. It happens. I see you haven't changed either. So we are still at an impasse. So yeah, this is probably looking familiar for some people.
Been here before.
Especially this way.
I'm worried.
Because for particular reasons, we've actually been here. I was about to say, I don't think I can do anything with that, but I don't think I checked before, so I was just checking. But no, we can't do anything with it.
Another one bites the dust.
Go ahead and get rid of both of them.
This thing is like Jello.
I don't want to know what Jello he's had that tastes like, or feel like Monster Hearts, but yeah. Go ahead and pull our lever here. And free first aid kit. Always nice. Go ahead and back up a little bit. Because we don't want to get crushed by rubble.
The professor's room?
But look where we are!
Tell me.
Again, if you remember the first one,
This is turning
we're
into a
back in
nightmare.
Leafmore. As they just said, but yeah, we are back to where it all began. It's kind of a nice little homage to the first one. It's not, you know, direct. It does reuse some of the things, but at the same time, it's nice. Like, it's nostalgic. Not so much for me because I didn't really have it as a child, but it's interesting to be back, going back to the same location. Like, it just feels like a roundabout.
That's going to
You know,
have us hold out.
It's certainly interesting. Also, probably one of my favorite lines in the entire game right here. A toilet bowl bearing the traces of thousands of buttocks that have sat on it. Yes, that is a line in a game, and yes, I did just read it. And yes, I still love it. Don't come at me. Because it is absolutely hilarious. And deserves to stay.
I feel really tired.
Oh yeah, back into Leafmore. Not really too much has changed, honestly. Do need to reload my flare gun, though. And we can go ahead inside the door of one of the places that we actually broke in the first one, so that's kind of weird. Go ahead and get rid of all the guys in this room.
That did the trick.
Heal ourselves. Get flashball ammo, get a recharge.
The battery is fully charged.
Get out of the way, Shannon. Thank you. Again, the characters in this, just sometimes, man. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and give Shannon an actual decent ranged weapon. I'll go ahead and use the flashball. I will take the morning, or spiked club from her. I'm not really sure which of these melee weapons has the best damage, but at the same time, I don't really know a whole lot of that anyways. Get rid of all of the in-betweens. Go ahead and create or use their parts for serum.
Our innocence, for that matter.
Ow! You haven't changed at all.
Well, maybe if you stop getting in the way, girl. For a second there, I thought she was going to walk right in the way again. That would have been kind of funny. Like, you haven't changed at all. And proceeds to get smacked in the face again. Now we can go ahead and climb up here. And this is actually one of the rooms where it all started. Where we got the screwdriver is in this room. But we can't go in there.
Those monsters just now? We fought them before, here at Leafmore.
If there's such a thing as destiny, I want to exchange
Yes, we
that
did.
for a better one.
And we have to drop down, and Shannon follows suit, and falls the exact same way. But yeah, we're back in Leafmore.
Welcome to Leafmore.
For those of you who haven't seen the first game, this was the high school where kids were getting kidnapped.
This playground.
Ended up being the principal that was kidnapping the kids and experimenting on them for longevity. Not really longevity, but his brother attempted to experiment with longevity and ended up mutating himself into a horrible monster, like plant monster. And eventually the principal of the school was trying to get his brother back to normal, so he was kidnapping kids and experimenting on them. But we're going to go ahead and switch to Stan and Corey. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Mike. Like, that's just forever going to be stuck with me. But since we have the professor again, go ahead and talk to him. And now we have Big Battery. So, definitely a good idea to talk to him whenever you can, because he will have some good stuff. Don't need to recharge anything. At the same time, yeah, I have flash grenades and stuff, so we're good in that regard.